This movie is expected to break box office records when it opens in cinemas next week. It reunites Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill for one of the most anticipated blockbusters in decades.
Seven's US Bureau Chief Mike Amos sat down with the cast in LA. Amore, I love this. The plot is so top secret. Did you manage to get any information out of them?
Yeah, Sam, not much. Normally they force us to watch the movie before we get to interview the stars. That's not the case with The Force Awakens. The stars are sworn to secrecy, so I pressed them to give me something, anything, to quench the thirst of Star Wars fans anxious to see what happens to their favourite characters like Han Solo, Princess Leia, in Episode 7. Let's look.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
For some, Star Wars is a religion. For others, it's just a really great time at the movies. It's hard to believe it's almost here, the most highly anticipated blockbuster in years. A new chapter that reunites the original cast with a fresh set of characters. And all of them are giving away nothing, especially Harrison Ford.
I was a 9-year-old in Australia when the first movie came out. Was there this much hype, this much secrecy?
Well, there's always been an effort to protect the story so that the audience can go into the theater and experience the story. And what's fun about going to a movie is to sit down, the lights go out, the music comes up, you've got your popcorn, and you don't know what you're going to see exactly.
There's still some chemistry between your character and Princess Leia?
I think chemistry is an appropriate word for it.
Offspring?
Huh?
Offspring? Child? Well, it's worth a try.
Your time is running out, man. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I won't speak to that.
23-year-old British actor Daisy Ridley plays Rey. Star Wars fans believe she might be Han and Leia's offspring.
I take it you've seen the movie. I haven't. You've seen the movie now?
I have seen it.
Come on, give me something. Something. Anything.
What about it? About how I feel about it?
Yeah, I've got
It's
$100
alright.
bills out there.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's great. It's great. I think what everyone's hoping for is there. I really think that people are going to leave and be bowled over by what they've seen and be surprised at the story. I think us, keeping it as quiet as possible is the best thing we ever could have done. It's really wonderful.
Let's get this awkwardness out of the way. Who is your character's parents?
Who is my character's parents?
Yeah.
All will be revealed in
Princess
2 weeks.
Leia, Han Solo. Just asking.
Just asking.
Come on, whisper.
And I'm just
whisper.
not answering.
No?
John Boyega's life has already changed since the first trailer for The Force Awakens made him one of the world's most famous unknown faces. He plays Finn, who may or may not be a stormtrooper who turns to the right side of the Force.
Bad guy turned good guy?
Conflicted guy, consistently conflicted, and is trying to find his place. It will almost ruin the plot to expose how, but it's unlike any other story we've ever seen in the Star Wars universe.
And everyone's saying, where's Luke Skywalker in these trailers?
Yeah.
Come on, tell me.
I called his phone. No answer. Not sure where he is, but in JJ we trust. There's a reason.
It's a fact that Mark Hamill is back as Luke Skywalker, son of Darth Vader. But not only is he missing from the trailers, he's missing from the poster too. No one will say why, including Adam Driver, who enters the Star Wars universe as the evil Kylo Ren.
Where's Luke Skywalker? No one's seen him in the trailer.
Yeah.
Tell me.
No, I
Come
think
on.
it's good. I think it's good that people are guessing, and it'll make for moments that happen in the theater that people will make it. The payoff will be good.
You're not going to give me anything, are you?
I'm not.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
The mastermind of Episode 7 is J.J. Abrams. He took the reins from George Lucas, who bowed out after the widely panned prequels. Abrams was keen to use as many practical effects as possible rather than CGI, in keeping with the classic trilogy.
You said no to this originally.
I did.
Why?
Partly because I had made some films that were sequels, and I didn't feel like doing that again. Partly because my wife and I had plans to go away with our kids. Partly because I loved it so much. That Star Wars meant so much to me since I was 11. So the idea of getting involved in this world felt like maybe even sacrilege. But then I sat down with Kathy Kennedy, the producer, and we started talking about it, and very quickly I realized this was an amazing opportunity.
What was it like to screen it for the Disney executives? I'm told you were almost physically ill with that note.
It was torture. Mostly because the first time I screened it, it was so incomplete. And you can't know what someone's imagining when a card comes up and says, castle battle, or, this is, the character walks over to the table. It's like, what are they seeing? But they were remarkably kind and put me at ease immediately.
The Jedi. They're real.
The Force. It's calling to you.
Yeah, Star Wars The Force Awakens is in cinemas Thursday week. I can hardly wait. Harrison Ford is in Sydney this week, Koshi, for a fan event. I think you're interviewing him.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
May the Force be with you.
No, I've interviewed him a few times. I can understand.
Well, Mike, I thought that was a pretty good effort. You almost made him smile, and they weren't giving you much, but I thought you did very well.
No.
A lot of questions to be answered, though, Mike. Aren't there?
Absolutely. We will know all in 2 weeks. I can hardly wait.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Now, our next